Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to B Sports Picks. So yesterday I gave you guys the Braves at a -1. I explained what that meant. I did say that if they won by one, that was going to be a push, and that's exactly what happened. So we're still on a 14-3 run. I'm going to give you guys two strong teams. I'm going to break down very quickly how strong they are, but we're going to have to parlay them because they're so heavily juiced. I'm going to get right into it. Also, if you're missing out on the free picks and you want to check out the rest of the VIP picks that I threw out this morning, make sure to check out the links in the description. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. Let's get right into it. So one of the things I look at here in the beginning of the day is the sharp edge tool. And what this tells you here is the projections. So if we just go down, literally just go down right here, you see the green side is the Milwaukee Brewers. They're supposed to win. Pirates, Tigers, Nationals, Yankees, the Braves, the Rays, the Dodgers, the Reds, and the Giants. So out of all of these, I only actually like 3 or 4 of them, but I'm going to give you 2 of them that are going to be a parlay piece because, like I said, they're heavily favored. So once we have the projections, I like to go to this tool called the convergence tool inside the sharp edge. And again, if you want access to this, it's 7 days for free. So check out the link in the description. You can see right here, the Brewers are going against the Rockies, which are a very bad team. And the Brewers are actually, they moved 10 cents. 71% win probability, expert insights, and they're going against OPS, which is 11 versus 19. So that is a little bit of a risk. However, if you look at the projected runs, Milwaukee is supposed to score over 5.5 runs compared to 3.5 runs. So this is a huge differential on the runs themselves. The Brewers are supposed to win this. Another one that came up strong, but I'm skipping it. You could take a look at this one if you want. I'm skipping it for other reasons, but basically everything is green on the Tampa Bay Rays. So again, guys, I'm not going to go into a lot of crazy details, but just very quickly, you can see projected score. They're supposed to win by 2. Win probability is 71% towards Milwaukee. The sharp reads Milwaukee is massive on the pitching advantage. The ERA gap is very, very crazy. Bullpen is also a huge gap. Drohan is a legitimate quality arm versus Sugano, which is a back-end starter with the blow-up risk. The one thing I don't like is that the public is all over this. 92% of the bets, 94% of the money is coming in on Milwaukee. The one thing I do like about this is that the line is still shifting. Even though it's that heavy, it's still shifting in their favor. So that's actually a sharp read on Milwaukee. 71% win probability in their last 6 games, 83%. And then, like I said, under 5.5 projected runs compared to under 3.5. That's a 2-run differential. Sugano right here is straight trash versus Drohan. So overall, much better pitching. Bullpen is much better. And the batting, Colorado does get on base a little bit more than Milwaukee, but that should be restricted because of the pitching. So the first leg of this is going to be Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. Let me give you the second team. Second team is going to be the Tigers. Again, I'm not going to go into crazy details, but the projections you can see 4-3, 74% win probability. There's a huge pitching mismatch with Detroit. They have Screwball on the mound today, and this dude is literally one of the best pitchers in the entire slate for today and overall in general. You can see the public's all over this one as well. Sorry, 89% of the bets, 81% of the money is coming in on Detroit. The line is actually shifting a little bit away from them just because the line is so heavy. 74% win probability. And then in the last 11 games, as a favorite, they're hitting at an 81% hit rate. And same thing, these guys are supposed to outrun them over 4.5 compared to under 2.5. Bullpen is also much better, and they're somewhat even on the on-base percentage. But again, Kansas City Royals should be diminished a lot because of the strong pitching and the strong bullpen. Here's the proof of what happened yesterday, guys. I told you guys take the Braves at a -1. And what that means is that this was considered a push. It was not a win or a loss. However, I also took the Braves and the Tigers on the money line as a 2-leg parlay. I explained that yesterday. So if you would have took that on the side, you would have hit that. But either way, this was considered a push. These are the plays that I have for today. So if you want access to these plays right here, they're already inside the VIP. You can check us out for 1 day in the pinned comments. Thank you guys so much, man. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. Again, I'm taking the Brewers on the money line, and I'm taking the Tigers on the money line, 2-leg parlay. Thank you so much. Let's have a great day.